A truly great design tool is ultimately defined by how simply it can facilitate an idea to flow freely. The TC2 loom is built on the same belief that the loom should be an extension to the creativity of the artist or the designer without having them to deal too much with technology. And thus we have significantly simplified the design process in a way that you go from having an idea to a woven fabric in minutes. Which is why we often say that the TC2 belongs to a design studio rather than on the production floor. Sampling, prototyping, experimenting, product development, R&D, customizing, or just helping you arrive at the fabric that you imagined. These are some of the functions that we envision the TC2 to perform. Now let's get down to the brass tacks. How do you convert an idea to a weave? The process starts with uploading a design on your computer. You either create a design from scratch or choose an existing one. Then edit the design according to the kind of fabric that you want to weave. This can be done on an industrial Jacquard program or an image processing program like Photoshop. Now open the edited image in the Loom driver software, which we provide along with the loom. Then click to connect the TC2 software to the loom and start to weave. From this point on, the loom takes over. Each time you press the foot pedal, one horizontal line on the point paper is sent to the loom, and the heddles are lifted accordingly. Once the shed is open, you throw the shuttle by hand and then beat, and then press the foot pedal, and then the shed opens again. And if you do feel like changing the aspects of your design, because we all love to experiment, then you can do so instantaneously. All you do is make the changes and open the new file in the Loom driver software and continue weaving. Weave structures, warp densities, weft materials, they can all be switched without the need for rethreading, giving the designer immense creative freedom. And while the TC2 does give the designer creative freedom, it also enables direct control on over 10,000 threads. Each pixel on your image corresponds to a thread, and each of these threads passes through a heddle. Depending on the signal that the Loom driver software sends, the heddle is either lifted or lowered, making you in charge of the process. And it's time to introduce an important component of the TC2, a module. All you need to know about this neat little block is that it controls 220 heddles. Each of these modules allow for a fabric width of 14.5 inches and a fabric density of 15 ends per inch. We recognize that every designer has different needs, which is why we offer different configurations of these modules. And of course, these modules can be reconfigured to give a range of fabric widths and fabric densities. It's like rearranging books in a bookshelf. And because sometimes space can be a constraint, the TC2 loom is designed to fit inside the workspace. The loom comes in 3 sizes. While the width and the height of the loom is close to 150 centimeters each, the length ranges from 120 centimeters for the narrow to 200 centimeters for the wide loom. And you choose the loom size depending on the number of modules that you want to work with, which can range from 2 to 48. So now that you know the operational details, let's give you a peek into the kind of possibilities that the TC2 offers. You can weave fabrics of up to 56 inches and with densities as much as 180 ends per inch. The loom is an ideal tool for testing the interactions of properties and materials. Basically, every thinkable pattern that can be digitized can be woven. As regards materials, the loom handles all traditional weaving materials like silk, cotton, wool, cashmere, but we also do have many of our customers now dabbling with a very exciting range of man-made materials with new physical properties for purposes as body protection, military, medical, and the likes. Why not visit us at Digital Weaving Norway and get a first-hand experience of the TC2 loom? Or contact us for an online demo. Or better still, why not pay one of our happy customers a visit? Write to us at twn@frondroad.no and take a step closer to a simpler, smarter and a seamless weaving experience. And we promise this blue and white beauty won't disappoint.